Hi, today we're going to be taking a look at this Ring Smart battery charger. I purchased this off eBay for spares or repair. I'll just bring the listing up there. Paid around about £20 for it, including postage. They retail for around about £80 to £100, so we'll see if we can fix it up. In the listing, the seller said that the unit just stopped working, was working fine and then just stopped. So let's see if we can figure out what's wrong with it. So I shall plug it in. Just undo this little strap thing here. I think the first thing we'll do, we'll just check the mains lead actually works. So volts AC. Seem to be picking up a reading there without connecting it. Right, so we've got 254 volts there today. Let's say the mains voltage round here is actually quite high. Right, so where does it plug in at this side? So hopefully this doesn't go bang. I heard a little noise from it, and we've got two icons have lit up on the front. Okay, right, I shall grab a 12 volt lead acid battery. I think I've got a small one which it's probably not ideal, but I think we'll use it for testing. So I shall be back in a moment. And I'm back. Right, so I have a 12 volt lead acid battery, so let's connect it up and see what happens. Try and get these clips on. And it seems like not a lot is happening. Right, okay. Let's have a look then. So I'll sort of unplug it. Now, how do we get into it? I guess we've got to take this rubber cover off. Right, there we go. And it looks like we've got 4 screws on the back. Right, I'll just zoom down a touch. We have a small fan there. And just looking at the bottom of the case here, I can see some signs of something in there. Right, let's see what we can see. Well, I can't see anything exploded or whatever, just having a quick visual inspection there. There's a couple of resistors that seem a little bit bent over. I'm not touching this quite at the moment, just in case there's any charge in the 400 volt capacitor there, because you'd get a bit of a nasty shock off that. There seems to be some staining or something on this heatsink here. Right, I think the next port of call is to remove this PCB. So I'm going to unplug these cables here, I think. And it looks like it's held in with 6 Phillips screws around the outside. Alright, okay, looks like we've got some signs of corrosion around the bottom of the board here. Let's just see if there's any voltage left in that capacitor. Yeah, that's discharged okay, so I think we're good to work on this. Let's see if we can zoom down a bit more. I mean, there is signs of corrosion on there, but it doesn't actually look that bad. I think I'll get a bit of IPA and a toothbrush and we'll give that a bit of a clean up. And then we'll be able to see a bit better, see if there's any damaged tracks or anything. A little bit corrosion around about here as well. Well, that doesn't actually look too bad to me. I can't see any obvious dry joints or anything. I don't know what's going on just down there where it says Q5. I don't think there's a transistor fitted there. I'm just going to give that a little bit of a clean up there as well. Yeah, I think that's just a spot of glue where a transistor would be fitted. I guess that's like some kind of optional extra maybe. Looks like somebody soldered a resistor across there. Unless that was a bit of a revision at the factory where they've made a mistake on the board and they've decided to rectify it by adding an additional component. Okay. Right, well, I can't see anything obvious on this side of the board. I see and I would think that this power board is either working or half working because it's powering up the unit. I mean, it could be, well, it could well be that there's two separate power supplies on here. It looks like this one is probably for the powering the logic of the unit, and I guess this part here is actually the main charging, which is why we've got these two separate transformers. I think I'm going to straighten up these two resistors. Looks like they've been getting a little bit warm as well, they're slightly discoloured. I can't see any fuses or anything in here. I wonder if it's something to do with the buttons. Let's have a look at the other part. Let's put this to one side for the moment. And what have we got here? So we've got a display there, LCD, and we've got a few buttons with a couple of LEDs there. So let's remove this board. I think is this just unplugged from there? Looks like we've got 4 screws holding this part in. Let's get this little fan out of the way. It looks like this was manufactured in 2015, or the display wasn't anyway. Right, let's get this last screw out. Right, okay, I think I see the problem. That looks a bit nasty. Right, Now whether or not we'll be to repair this or not, I don't know, but things usually look a lot worse until you actually clean them up. So I think I'm going to get some IPA on here and the toothbrush again. We'll give this whole board a bit of a clean, and then I think we'll see where we're at. But yeah, it might be savable. I don't know, it just depends whether any high voltages are fed back into this microcontroller and blown some of the pins. So not that hopeful, but well, we'll see. We might be to save this one. Right. Let's see if we can clean it up first then. It's amazing what a bit IPA and a bit cleaning does. That was looking really nasty before, and now it's actually not looking that bad. Right, let's clean this with a bit cotton bud. Right, it actually doesn't look that bad. See the chip number there, I think, which is an HR7P92F, I think that is. Yeah, you can see the corrosion. I think I'm going to have to give this a bit more of a clean up. I'm going to put some more IP on and just give it a bit of a clean. So the board's a lot cleaner now. However, I'll just zoom down a bit. I just noticed there's about maybe 5 or 6 wires here which aren't in good shape. Like that one there, for instance. There's a one there, one there, one there, one there, and I think possibly that one there, but that one may be okay. So I think I might bring the microscope in, and I think we're going to run some wires from here to here. I mean, we can check the continuity first, but they look fairly corroded, and I think just over time they're going to fail in anyway, so I think I'm just going to run some wires through them just to be belt and braces on the thing. The back side of the board actually doesn't look so bad. So we should just be to run some thin wire through these holes, solder on the back, and then just run it to the track here, or where it actually goes to on the microcontroller. Looks like there might be some corrosion still underneath the microcontroller, so we may have to remove that, clean up underneath it, and then replace it. Right, so I'm going to sort the microscope out, and I'll be back. So I'm not sure whether it's corrosion or a mixture of corrosion and conformal coating, because on the top of the chip here there was some silicon type compound. You can see bits of it there, but it does look like just around about here, just in there, that there is bits of corrosion still. And I think this white stuff here is like the conformal coating. I think I'm going to remove this chip anyway, just to be safe. So I'm going to put some flux on it and then get the rework station out. Right. Right, we'll give that a bit of a clean up. Right, so that doesn't look so bad. I'm going to tin these pads up now with some leaded solder. I'm just going to put a bit of flux on first. So you put a bit more flux on that bit. Got a bit of a bridge going on there. Right, happy with that. Right, we'll get the chip back on now then. I think that looks okay. I might just run over these pins here just to be sure though, so I'm not sure about that one. I mean, it does seem solid, but I'm just going to put a bit of flux on those and just run over them quick with the iron, just to be sure. I still think the whole chip could have been further that way slightly. I mean, I think it should be alright. Right, let's have a look at these pads then. So that one definitely doesn't look in the best of health. Right, I'm going to see if I can find something that I can try and poke through those holes just to try and clear these wires, and then we can try and get a piece of wire through. So I don't think these probes are quite sorry, the ends of these tweezers are quite small enough. Right, I'll see what I can find and be back in a mo. So I couldn't find anything to really clear those holes. I was trying with these. I even tried some of the Kynart wire itself, and I was having a bit problems trying to get that through even. So, but luckily this track here on the other side of the board, if I can just find it there, is actually this one here. So that's the wire it goes through, and it only comes out just here. So I flip the board back over, I'll just show you where it goes. So it actually goes from here to here. So I'm just going to use the grinding pen. There's been a few people asking about the little grinding pen there. It's actually an MA Ant D1, just if anybody's interested. And I just bought it off eBay. I think it was around about £20 I think I paid for it. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is use that just to clean a bit of the PCB mask off here and get the right one. Just like so. Give that a little bit of a clean off. And I'm just going to solder a wire from here just across to this resistor. So I'm going to tin those pads up first. So I'll just get a little bit of flux on that. And a little bit of flux on the resistor here. And there we go. Right, so I think that should do for that one. I'm just going to give that a slight clean up as well. And I think this is one of the more important tracks, because if you look down here, it's actually marked, just want to point with it, 5 volts. So I think that might be the power supply for the actual microcontroller. So if it's not getting any power, it isn't going to work. So right, let's have a look at the rest of these. Now I know these 2 points when I've had a look. I'm not getting any continuity from the top to the bottom, by the way. I've just checked that. But these pins, or these tracks rather, run down across the bottom of the PCB and they end up here. So they're for actually programming the, it actually says there, MCU Programmer. That's for actually programming the microcontroller. So unless we're flashing new firmware to it, we don't actually need to repair those 2 points there. So I think I'm just going to leave those. This one, I wasn't getting very good continuity on this pin, so I think I'm going to have to repair this one. We're going to have to repair this one, and we're going to have to repair this one, and I think the rest of them are actually okay. Right, let's I think I'll start by running a piece of wire across the top of this, and we'll see where it goes from there. Just wondering if there's anything left of this wire, but nope. You can see we're just down to PCB there. Just all the copper has just been eaten away. Yep, definitely eaten away. Bit there, too much heat there. Right, so that's that track repaired, but we still need to figure out where it goes under the board. Just clean that flux off. But I can just take it off that where it goes to that resistor for where it goes underneath. So let's see if we can figure that out. So it must be this pad here, because those are the two that go to the programming. Let's see where that goes. And it looks like that one just goes to the programming interface as well. So that that goes to this reset line here. So I think we're alright for patching that one underneath as well. It must be the reset line, and it must be used on there. Actually, it must just be getting pulled up or something. I'm not sure. But yeah. Right, let's have a look at the next ones then. And if we test this one, that one actually seems to be working okay. I've rechecked that one, and that one actually seems to be working okay. These two aren't, but like I say, they're just for programming anyway, so we can just ignore those. So I think there's only this one to do. Like I say, there's just no pad even left of this one. So I'm going to grind this one back, and then we'll do the same with some wire and link to where it goes. I don't know whether I might have to go round the board with this one though, because actually, well, maybe to go over the top. I'll have a look. Right, let's see where it goes first. I'll just give that a grind off first though. Right, let's try and work out where this one goes then. So that's the one that we're measuring across the top, and this is the one where it's rotted on the top of the board. It seems to come down here, and it looks like it goes to the first pin of this connector here. Right, so I've traced where that wire goes to, and it comes from this pin of the chip here, goes through and then ends up over on this connector here, and it's actually marked AC signal, so I guess it uses that pin to detect when the charger's plugged into the mains. I've got another one there, power control. I like how everything's labelled on the board, which makes it a little bit easier. I've got a 5-volt reference there. PWMV, PWMC, PWM current, alright, PWM current and PWM voltage, I guess. Okay, alright, let's solder our wire then and see if we can get it working. Right, that's that one. I'll just route it to where it's got to go. Right, so I'm happy with that. Let's have a quick check over. There's a little bit of a bridge there, maybe. I wasn't quite happy with the way that chip was sitting, so I've decided to reflow it, and it's a lot better now. It's more lined up with the pads, and I don't think it was quite sitting quite flush at this side, so hopefully we'll try it now and see if it works. Right, see where this fan goes in. Let's power it up. Well, that looks better. Yeah, it's saying there test, and if we press that button it goes on to charge. So if we go on to test and I hit set, yeah, we've got the different options now, battery percentage. So hold on, I'll just zoom out a bit. Let me put this rubber thing back on then, just to get it out of the way. Right, let's grab this battery. Right, so if I go to test, and we'll hit percentage. Well, that seems promising. Right, let's see if the charge function works. Yes. Just well, it's only a small battery, so let's see what voltage we've actually got in it. yeah, I'd say that's working then. Oh well, cool. Another successful repair. Right then, if you enjoyed this video, please give it the thumbs up. If you want to see more like it, please subscribe. Any comments or questions, please leave it in the comments section below. And as always, have a great day. Thanks for watching.